everyone, my name is Kirsty the Worsty and welcome to my channel. Fancy meeting you here. I know what you're thinking. It's not Monday, Kirsty. Why are you making a video? Well, I'll tell you why I'm making a video. This is why I'm making a video. Everything by Nicola Yoon. This book is pretty hyped on BookTube, I would say. Definitely heard people talking about it, especially been hearing people talking about The Sun Is Also a Star. So I saw this at my local library and I put it in my TBR, and I was halfway through Roseblood and I put it down. Then I was halfway through A Court of Thorns and Roses and put it down. And I was like, what's wrong with me? It's like I forgot how to read. I was so excited for Roseblood. Why can't I finish it? I was so excited for ACOTAR. Why can't I finish it? So, I saw everything sitting on my bookshelf last night and I was like, you know what? I shouldn't start a fourth book because I'm also halfway through a Gathering of Shadows. My inner Kirsty was like, you definitely, Kirsty, definitely do not start a fourth book. Do not do it. But I don't listen to myself, so I started this last night and then I finished this last night. And honestly, I needed this so badly, guys. I needed this. I needed to finish this because I was starting to feel like I couldn't finish books anymore. I could feel the reading slump just grabbing onto me and not letting go, and I could just feel myself slipping into that dark place. But everything got me out of that place, and I was like, you know what? It deserves a review. It deserves a review right now. So my overall thoughts on this book. That is all. No, but I gave this book a 4.5 on Goodreads. I thought this book was intriguing, super well paced, and very engaging to read. Obviously, I think I read it in 3 hours. Maddie does a lot of just general journaling, so there were pages that were really short and she would go through time, it's 2 hours later, 10 minutes later still, so that just really kept me going. Also, can we just please acknowledge this gorgeous cover? If you haven't read the book, you won't pick up on the really subtle details, but you'll see there's a little bundt cake right here which comes into the story. There's a little airplane, little fish over here which they talk about, these butterflies, all of these elements, they just seem like this pretty picture, right? But when you actually read it, you notice, hey, this is part of the story. This bundt cake is mentioned a bunch of times. It's so intricate, this design, that it just makes me have all of the feels. It's so good. I did have one concern about it, which is what made it a 4.5 instead of a 5 stars for me, but that is the spoiler, so I'm going to leave it towards the end of this video. The story itself is about a girl named Madeline Whittier who she is allergic to everything. She can't even go outside. She has specially filtered air that comes through. Everyone who comes in contact with her has to be decontaminated and have a physical, and just intense, very insane, very insane. She's given up in a lot of ways. She knows she's never going to be able to find have a normal life, find a normal person to be with. She just knows this is kind of it for her, which is kind of sad and a little depressing, and that's kind of the glimpse we get of her life at the beginning. But what's really cute is there's a neighbor who moves in next door named Ollie, and he kind of changes everything for her. And yes, I know, all of you are rolling your eyes right now. You're like, oh, a boy changes her? Yeah, I hate that too. I don't like that. No, I don't like that trope, no. It's not necessarily that it's a boy, per se. It's just the fact that someone comes into her life and lets her know that life can be bigger. Life can be more than just what's inside her four walls. So I don't see it as a boy comes in and changes her life, because I am with you and I don't like that trope. But I am all about Maddie just kind of coming into her own, making all these realizations on her own. So I just want you to know, if you're thinking about not picking this up because of that romance element, you will not be disappointed in how this all shapes up. So overall, this book is really wonderful. I'm so happy I picked it up last night and was able to finish it. There is a couple things I want to talk about that are a little spoilery, so if you have not read this book, I recommend it to you, but I would not keep watching if you don't want it ruined. So let's talk about the end. Let's talk about the ending real quick. So I guessed the ending. Anyone who's read this, can you tell me if you guessed it too? Was it just a me being overly conscious, or was this something that you guys think that is easily uncovered. The reason I found out the twist was because the whole novel, she wasn't sick. Like, guys, she wasn't sick until Hawaii. So I was like, why is she not having any allergic reactions? Like, she was doing all this crazy stuff with Ollie. Not crazy stuff, like, they're kissing. Like, but you know what I mean? Like, she was doing all this stuff she'd never done before. She got nothing. There was no changes. So I was like, so it kind of made me just, I was like, is she sick? Is she? And it turns out, nah, she ain't sick at all. The other reason I thought that this was also the spoiler was because Maddie's mom was just so okay with giving up her entire life to play board games with her daughter. And I get it, you know, if you're a mother, you're willing to sacrifice for your kids. And I understand that, but it's just, you'd have no desire to like have your own friends, have your own life. She's literally giving up her entire life for her daughter without even wanting to like have a night out, you know, like a ladies' night out or something. Like, she's giving everything up and not even concerned about it. I didn't think that was that realistic. And turns out there's a reason for that. It's because she wants it like this. And I mean, if they really wanted that big punch at the end, they could have done a better job hiding it throughout the book. You know, that's my really only complaint about it. Other than that, I was happy with the romance because Maddie had her own driving force in it. She didn't lose herself with Ollie at all. They basically just made each other better people, and that's what this is all about, isn't it? And at the end of the story, I thought it was so sweet how they tied in that, you know, if you borrow a book, you know, this is what you'd get Maddie, and it's really nice. It hit me with all the feels. I was so happy for them. I was happy that they showed that her mom was going to be going like to therapy, which made me think that they'd probably work it out down the road, you know? So it left me with like an overall good feeling. I think this book was so solid and so good. I'm so excited to pick up The Sun Is Also a Star. I'm still waiting on it from my library. I'm like the next in line, but it's taking forever. So that is my review for Everything by Nicola Yoon. I'm so happy I picked this up. It's really rejuvenating me and making me energized to finish those other millions of books that I am halfway through but have not finished. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. I make new videos every Monday and apparently every Friday. I made like 3 videos this week. I am like getting a gold, like a booktuber gold star this week. Gold star. If you haven't got enough of me, you can follow me on all of the social medias. I have Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, and Goodreads. I am Kirsty the Worsty on all of them except for Twitter. I'm just Kirsty the Worst. And please, if you've read this book, please comment, tell me your thoughts. Did you like it? What did you think of the twist? All right, I will see you guys next Monday. You have a wonderful rest of your week.